Hello, and welcome to the podcast. Every moment is sacred, where we interweave meditation and healing into everyday life. I am your host, Rain Elizabeth Stickney. Now, let us begin. Hey, welcome. I am so happy you're here. Today is Tuesday, and I get to share a meditation with you. The best way to enjoy this guided meditation is to get cozy, find a quiet place and sit down, or even lie down. If you're busy in your day and doing something, that's okay too. Simply take a deep breath and notice how you are. When you're ready, listen to the meditation. At the end, there will be a bell. The meditation begins with a bell and ends with a bell. At the bell that ends the meditation, take another breath. Take a breath just right for you. Notice how you are. This practice is for you. It's made especially for you. This meditation is from Stillwater Meditation. Stillwater is a group that I teach and have taught for decades. We are consciously stepping into the stream of awareness again with free monthly meditations and a paid private group. Go to rainelizabeth.org/stillwater-meditation. rainelizabeth.org/stillwater-meditation. You will find all the details, and I invite you to use the code PODCAST for 20% off if you register for the private group by January 31st. You may also click the links in the show notes to sign up for any meditation offer. I look forward to seeing you there. I hope you enjoyed the Happy New Year episode that aired on January 1st. If not, go back and listen to it. Happy New Year! Happy 2024! I'm so glad we're all here together. We're in it together, folks. 2024 is where it's at. The magic is happening. This month welcomes back healing conversations that are now airing on Thursdays and meditations like this one today that come to you on Tuesdays. Thank you again for your presence. Enjoy this guided meditation. I honor you all for being here today. I ask you to honor yourselves too. Take a moment to rejoice and celebrate your own presence here on this earth, here in this group. You are present. We are present. I have the great honor of being present with you. Honor your own presence. Take some deep breaths into your body. Notice how your body is today. Notice if there's any adrenaline or cortisol running through your system, anything that would be making you nervous or stressed. Notice if you feel perfectly calm and at ease, filled with a parasympathetic arousal where the body is naturally relaxing and rejuvenating of its own accord, taking care of itself. With some conscious breaths, release anything that would be in the way of your own self-care. Even if you don't know what it is that could be in the way of your own self-care, breathe deeply, consciously, and release anything in the way of your own self-care. And again, notice how you are in this moment. Notice how you are right now. One of the things I like to do when I need to rest, when I want to honor myself, when I want to settle into this moment just as it is, I offer gratitude. I notice, what am I grateful for right now? I do this every day as a practice. And at night, if I settle into bed and I notice that I can't quite settle, it's usually because I haven't offered gratitude. And so I do. Or I just make sure I can find some things to be grateful for. In this moment, I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for the technology that allows this meditative space to happen. We're connected across towns here. None of us are in the same location, but we meet in this way that the technology allows, and I feel grateful. And I feel grateful for my office. That's where I am. The ticking of my clock, the sound of the cars passing by, the light through the windows. It's a safe space to do the work I'm meant to do in this world. I feel grateful. I'm going to be quiet for a moment so you have the opportunity to find some gratitude too. There's a second thing I do every day that helps me to honor my life. And again, it helps me to rest, settling into this moment just as it is and feeling peaceful and calm. The second practice is loving kindness. Every day I make sure I offer loving kindness to others and myself. And again, if I haven't done this at the end of the day, I'm usually a little restless. So this practice also helps me to settle into sleep. I'm grateful for each of you online. I'm grateful for my son at home. I send him loving kindness. I send you loving kindness. And I send my partner, who's also at home with my son, I send him loving kindness. And my partner's mom, who's on an airplane flying back home to Pennsylvania after visiting us. And I send myself loving kindness, grateful for my own life, grateful for being present here in this moment with all of you. So again, I'll be quiet for a moment so you can find your own loving kindnesses, whoever you would like to send loving kindness to. And as I close up with these words here, and we dip back into some more silence, just resting back into the reverie of meditation, however that might be for each of us. I want to remind us all that every day can be a celebration of life. I was just thinking about this recently. We don't need to wait until we're dead for somebody else to celebrate our lives. We can celebrate our life every day. Every day is a celebration of life. We're alive. We get to be here. These bodies, minds, hearts, spirits in human form, all the ins and outs of our experiences is magical. Our lives are magical. That we get to be here is a celebration of life in itself. If we choose to, we can be conscious of this celebration that's happening through us. Life is celebrating each of us every day by way of breath and cells and functions that we're not even aware of. Life is celebrating us. Life is celebrating through each of us. And if we choose, we can celebrate our lives too. Consciously, with awareness and compassion, and holding our unique selves as a priority. Celebrate life. Celebrate you. Thank you so much for listening. It has been a great joy to have your presence here in this podcast. I welcome you to celebrate the joy and wisdom in your life exactly as it is. And I welcome you to feel loved, fully loved, exactly as you are. www.rainelizabeth.org